me.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah, I do. You need more than I do.
No, I just need.
What the fuck? What?
Oh, there we go.
Welcome, good morning, and
That made
welcome
no
to the
sense.
5 and a Half
That
Legs
makes
Virtual
sense.
Cigar Lounge here at Coast Cigar Lounge in beautiful Ocean Springs, Mississippi. I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Mort to my left, Bones in the center, and me to the right. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Mav.
How you doing?
Living the dream.
Well, it's
Friday.
strange weather here in Mississippi.
50 degrees.
About 7 days ago, we woke up
Bipolar.
and it was 27.
Bipolar.
Now it's, bipolar on weather. So
Yeah.
now it's going to be 70 today.
Yeah.
Well, very strange, but
Right,
we're
right.
having a beautiful day to start off with. And there's a lot of things to talk about.
First thing we're going to talk about is the cigar we're smoking is the 2012 Sumatra,
Which we're almost out of.
which we're almost out of.
It must mean they're going fast.
They tend to fly pretty quick. The 2012 is a good. It's an Oscar Valdez.
Product, yeah.
Yeah.
We're just about out. I
Good
mean,
good product.
not only
Box press.
not only
It is
this
box
one,
press, yeah.
the yellow, the orange, the red. We're out.
And Bones made coffee, but I'm
I
coffeeed
grabbed the
out for
wrong
today. But I'm drinking
It's a hazelnut.
high quality H2O,
Me too.
courtesy of Waterboy.
Why don't I make a
Waterboy.
pot of coffee?
We can drink it after, but what kind is it?
No,
Do you know?
Hazelnut.
Okay. Is it from
Finest grind.
Finest Grind Hazelnut? That's pretty good stuff.
It's a little too
So,
sweet for me, man.
We Mav is working with somebody to bring on today. We'll see how that goes. Let's talk about what we were talking about earlier, the NFL coaching.
Okay,
Now,
NFL coaching. There was 10 head coaching spots available about 2 weeks ago. They all been filled, and the scuttlebutt was that they were all filled by white males, and none of them were black males.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
That's what the talk was.
That's the
there
talk.
wasn't-
Oh, I thought there was at least one. God, I'm trying to remember where it went. I thought there was at least one, but anyway.
No,
but
that's not
nevertheless-
accurate.
What they're saying is there's a disparity in the head coaching.
Yes.
Is that there's not enough African American coaches, head coaches
In the NFL. Right.
And what we were talking about earlier today, just to let y'all know, it doesn't come down to quotas.
Right.
We've already seen where quotas fuck things up.
Yes.
So the NFL is each owner is a private entity of itself.
Yes.
The NFL cannot dictate to them who is their head coach.
Right.
If that happens, why even have an owner?
Right.
Just let the NFL run the show at that point.
Yes.
If you're an owner, you want the best coach
For the job. I mean,
for
for the job, yeah.
Yes. So, and it's like anything. If you're in the business to make money, you want the best person running
Yeah,
the
the
show.
top guy or girl, top guy or top
I
girl.
don't care. I mean,
Yeah.
if you got a female that can run the show, bring her on.
Bring
too.
her on.
And that was proven with the referee crews.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they finally got past the male-dominated referee crews and started bringing in females.
Yes.
And they're doing a pretty damn decent job.
Yes.
There's 3 current head black coaches
Okay.
out of 32 teams.
I don't know how that happened
That's
because that ain't what they
A
said.
little less than
No,
10%.
listen to what I said.
But what
There's
you-
3 current head coaches.
what you
Not
said.
that 3 were just.
Not
okay.
3 new hires.
Okay, I got
But
you.
that's less than 10%.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the statistics are as far as America and blacks versus whites and any all that stuff. But I do know that the NFL is dominated primarily by black players.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And that's that's just a given thing.
Right.
And forget Jimmy the Greek and all his fucked up reasons why.
Yeah.
That's why he got taken off the air for making stupid shit comments like he did. They're just better players. They're better prepared. They're better players.
Yes.
And that's why they dominate the NFL.
Yes.
Doesn't mean that the head coaches are better coaches. Doesn't mean it. You hire the best coach, the best person to run that show. And if you don't, then you're going to end up like Cincinnati or Cleveland or any of the other ones that are just in the toilet.
That's why they have an interview process.
I believe
If you don't pass the interview, you don't pass the interview.
right.
And experience, a lot of experience. You don't give it to them because the color of their skin. You give it to them because of their experience, how long they've been in the league, what they bring to the table.
Yeah.
You don't say, hey, this guy's black. Let's give him the job.
You wouldn't promote a conditioning coach
Mm-hmm.
to the head coach position when your offensive and defensive coordinators are sitting there waiting for that slot or
Yeah.
for that opportunity.
Hey, man,
Absolutely.
But I disagree.
Good morning, man.
I just disagree with what he just said. That it's all based, a lot of it's experience, but there's some people that like McDaniels from fucking Miami. How much head coaching experience did he have? We got hired. None.
He rose through. He was an offensive coordinator.
Right, but he started off well as a head coach, but then he got dealt a bad hand too, getting hurt.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
sure.
different
That's
stuff.
accurate. That's
So it's not
accurate.
necessarily. I mean, the experience is part of it. And yes, it's usually an offensive coordinator or maybe a defensive coordinator
Sure.
or whatever. You know, look at Dable from the Giants, defensive coordinator. Boom, he gets up, he gets the head coaching job. He sucked. It just
wasn't ready.
There's so many different factors.
You got to
that
have
go
a
into it, man.
mindset for that. I think
Yeah.
And not everybody can be a CEO of a
Yeah.
company.
You know what? It's a big job.
It is.
Well,
And it's a difficult job.
You have to not. I think the biggest problem a lot of head coaches have is that they still want to call they come over from being an offensive coordinator. They still want to call the plays.
Yep.
You can't run the team and call the plays at the same time.
Right.
Very, very few people can do that. I don't
agree.
even think Belichick did that. I think he had an offensive coordinator. But you got to let it go.
You have to let those people that are in the positions do their job.
Yes.
And that's the sign of a good leader, actually.
Yes.
When you get down to it, you
delegate what positions they're for, and you do to let them do their job. But let's get back to the thing with the head coaches, with the talking heads, like on ESPN. The one fella, I don't know his name. Do you know his name?
It's Chris something. I can't.
But Chris would have you. He focuses on there has to be a black head coach. Why? Why does he have to have one? I'm saying, why do you have to have one?
It's a holdover from the last 6 years of our lives where we've been told you have to have equal representation no matter what.
Yeah.
And you can refer to it any way you want, but DEI is what we all know it as.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, a DEI hire, just because they're of color, does not make them the best choice.
Yeah, right.
Hence the Supreme Court justice.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Flow right into that.
My goodness.
She is a DI hire, and she's useless.
So first of all, I believe that this is the one place, the one institution in the United States that should be apolitical.
Oh,
That should have no ties whatsoever, should not vote party lines, that kind of craziness.
Right.
But if you're a conservative, you're going to vote conservatively.
Yes.
If you're a liberal, you're going to vote liberally.
Sure.
We get that. And that's understood. But you don't go out in public like she did at the Grammys and applaud a stupid shit comment like Billie Eilish said with there is no illegals on stolen land. Nobody's illegal on stolen land. Well, if that's the case, then every country on this globe, and it's a fact. Anybody can fact check it too. It's a fact. There's not a country on this globe that has not conquered land from another country. Period.
You should have heard
and she applauded that.
She applauded Billie Eilish.
You
Yeah.
should have heard the talking heads on Gutfeld last night.
Oh.
Tyrese, Emily, Gutfeld, the other comedian. They were all getting on, and I can't remember this other kid, this other
Andy, good morning.
comedian's name.
Jason.
Late to the show.
But that comedian drives me mad.
Who, Gutfeld?
No, the other one, the one that you talked about.
His multiple.
And,
yeah,
and
I'm
the
not
reason
kidding.
why
Kevin
he
something,
drives
I think.
me mad is because when he throws out a zinger, he goes, and he has all kinds of little things that he does after he. What are we looking at?
Well, now he's saying, where's the link?
It's in her messenger,
Should
like
be
I
in
told her
Messenger.
last time. Yeah.
So when he throws out a zinger, he does the and he's waiting
Yeah.
for something to
It's
come
in
out
your message.
about that. A good comedian, he's going to
It's
throw out
in
a
your
zinger
message.
and just smile. But he does this little and
And
all
then
this
he got
stuff.
on Cardi B
Oh yeah.
for saying what she said. She goes. Even Tyrese got on it. She said this. We all thought she said this.
Tyrus, by the way.
Tyrese, yes. She said the smartest thing when she said, "I'm Trump's biggest fan." Everybody's like, "Woo!" She's like,
That's not
"Woo."
Cardi B. No, that's
Wasn't it Cardi B?
no Cardi B. No, it's another. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was Cardi B, but
No,
Don't you get booed?
and no,
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj, same thing to me.
Yeah, nobody landed on the moon.
And he goes, she says the smart thing about Trump, then she comes out and says this with confidence.
I know.
And he was just getting off on her. Like, listen, you're throwing yourself under the bus.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did see that little snippet this morning when Tyrus
Okay.
just said,
I was laughing my
he said,
ass off.
just shut the fuck up.
Yes, it was just like, because they said, Gruffel says something about, they're always talking about whatever. And he goes to T, he says something, he goes, look, I'm black. He goes, I'm going to say this to you because you're black, T, but you're black. That's all there is to it. He goes, yeah, but I got a pretty face. That's the only reason. I'm like, just some of the shit they say, these politicians, well, not necessarily politicians, but athletes, actors, actresses, all the people outside of politics should stay out of politics. You want to voice your opinion, but be aware of where you're saying it, because you can influence people that don't know their ass from their elbow.
But if you're on the court,
Oh no, there shouldn't be any.
Your position on the court is to interpret
The law.
That's not really, interpret's not a good word either, because it really doesn't come down. It's to validate the law against the Constitution.
You're supposed to
Not
make
interpret
your judgment based on law.
the Constitution.
On law. End of story.
That's it.
Regardless of what your
How you
personal
feel.
feelings,
That's right.
it might go against your beliefs, but your beliefs here, the law is here. You got to side with the law, depending on what the law is.
And when you dissent, when you write your dissent, which is what they do, they say, I don't agree, but I'm voting this way because.
Right.
Or I'm voting against this because. When you write your dissent, you would publish, even though my personal opinion is this,
Right.
this is why I'm voting this way, because the Constitution says,
And I'm trying to remember
rule of
what it
law
was that came out yesterday. They voted 8-1, and she was the one lone vote. And because I was just like, yeah, that figures. I was just like,
So one of the things you talk about Gutfeld, it's a funny show.
it is. Well,
Charles off of the Fox News. Fox.
oh, he
Business.
was on there last night.
He is amazing when you get him off the Business Channel.
Is that the guy, the black guy with the suits?
Yeah.
Oh, the nice suits?
Dude,
yeah,
he
he's a
was-
smart dude.
He was rolling. He was. Did you see last
I
night's
saw the
episode?
clips. Yeah,
He was just laughing. He's getting on his own people.
yeah.
As he should. He's just like, this makes absolutely no, and he's just laughing. And he's the one that said, and she said it with confidence.
Yeah,
That's what got me. She with confidence.
with confidence.
Yeah, he's a smart man.
Oh,
He-
dude,
yeah.
he's
a sharp dressed dude.
Yeah.
And he's funny.
He's
He's very
on,
funny.
Scotty.
He dropped a few F bombs.
Scotty, good morning.
Oh,
See you
yeah,
about
yeah,
6
yeah,
p.m.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be home sleeping.
At
6 p.m.?
I'm taking a nap, and when I wake up, I wake up.
Oh, wow.
I'm not.
Well, okay.
No,
I'm tired.
6 p.m. So,
I say, let's talk about
Not
some
sleeping.
sports.
well,
Seahawks.
We got the Super Bowl coming up,
Yep.
and I think we made our choices last week as well.
Yes,
Is there
we did.
Any changes?
No changes.
Who are you
I'm
going
sticking
with?
my gun. I'm going with the the boys from Boston.
You going with the Patriots?
Yes, I'm going with the Patriots.
I chose the Patriots as well, only
Okay.
because I don't like the head coach of the Seahawks.
Yeah, you don't like him.
No, I don't, because he's that.
With the
that-
Seahawks.
So you want to see the Seahawks go under just because you're the coach?
I want to see JSN do well,
Yes.
but I don't want to see him win.
Okay.
I don't. I like Vrabel.
Yeah.
And he's the coach of the year.
Yeah.
By the way, they
Yeah.
got named coach of the year, NFL coach of the year.
Well,
That's
he
pretty
should.
cool.
He took freaking
a team that
In his
went.
first year, is his first year, isn't it?
He moved over from the Titans. Yeah,
Yeah.
So good for him.
I think Seattle has got the better defense, and their defense is going to put Drake May on his ass.
Well,
He likes to run. He can scramble, but they're going to be after him.
I'm
you
sure
know, the
they will.
Patriots are
They're
pretty
gonna be
good
after
too.
I'm sure that they will.
You know,
be
they
after
didn't get
that.
there on. They didn't get there on a win.
They didn't get there on their good looks.
You know what I mean? So they're pretty good too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if they got to be mistake free. They got to be mistake free to win.
They
can't turn
both
over
they
the
both
ball.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But if I think if they're mistake free, and Seattle makes just 2 mistakes where turnovers turn into points, that'll be bad for them.
If they do make mistakes, and it's going to happen, I'll know this.
Yeah.
Anything's going to happen.
Yes,
You make a mistake,
There she is.
as long as the other team can't
She's
capitalize on it,
She's shaking her head.
you're good. As long as they don't capitalize. So
We'll bring you on
Matt,
in just a second.
go ahead and announce our guest.
Okay, where's she at there?
She's waiting in
Hey,
the wings.
Melanie.
Waiting in the wings.
All right, our guest. I forget it. It just lost my head. Come on.
Cisco.
Cisco, Melanie Cisco.
Hey, Melanie, we're going to bring on in a couple of minutes our friend Melanie
He's
Cisco.
like, I don't know who she is.
We finally got you down. I think you're down in Florida. You look like you're probably pretty warm. We're warm up here today.
Bring her on.
And we're going to bring
There
Melanie.
she is.
It's cold as shit down there. Oh, we got to get the volume. Hold on, just 1 second.
One
Go ahead,
second,
Tom.
Melanie.
Technical difficulties.
Go
We
ahead, Tom.
got to turn the volume up on the TV so we can hear you.
There she is.
Okay.
Say something.
Hi, how's it going?
Keep on going. Keep on going. This.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
Thanks.
Oh, turn it up for more. I can't hear nothing. There we go. Much better.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we
can hear
go.
you
Good
now.
morning.
Good morning, guys.
Missed you last week.
I
Technical
know.
difficulties.
Yeah, that and I've got a lot of new work going on, so I've just been it's kind of got my priority over there.
Well,
So-
stuff happens.
Yeah, that too.
The older we get, the more shit happens.
So,
How long-
Matt, I'm just going to go ahead and let you know. Bones and I got a chance to see her last year in New Orleans.
Okay. Well, then,
Like running into her. She's always everywhere.
Are you
Yeah.
going back this year? Did she
I would
say-
like to. Yeah, I mean, definitely want to try to do that. I've got a few other things that I have to put into place, but yeah, we're gonna definitely try for that.
Yeah, they cut us down to what? Maybe it was the same as last year. Only
It was
one,
only one.
one media pass.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, really?
And you got to pay
Wow.
$150 for another if you want any more each.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, see,
So-
I usually go with Fuente Company, so
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you're
really
the Puente
media.
girl.
It's Fuente Friday.
Wednesday,
So
Friday.
if any of our viewers don't know, Melanie is one of the, I'm going to say few because there's not many female influencers in the cigar industry.
Well,
So-
it seems like there's a lot, but maybe not a lot of them stuck around.
Yeah. So what is how did you break through? That's a good question. How did you break through that curtain?
The Professor Show is what got me through. So if you're familiar with that, it was with, the professor who is Jose Blanco. And then you have Carlito Fuente, Jeremiah Marifel, and me. And it was COVID and we just had nothing else to really, I guess, do with education because we couldn't go out and do events. So they did this show and I really had no idea about cigars or any of the people that I was interviewing. So I was just learning it as I was going. But they just wanted somebody that looked good. They were like, we're 3 old guys. We got to have something that looks better. So
Hello.
There you
There
go.
you are.
so yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And
When we get this all.
of course, I learned all kinds of information from that show that it really excelled my knowledge and not just knowledge of I guess textbook terms or things like that, but knowledge of the way that the industry works and the behind the scenes and who is who and what these people have all kind of done for each other, not just as to make a business. And it's very fascinating.
What's your favorite thing about the industry as a whole?
Well, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
sure.
I mean, we're smoking cigars and we're drinking and that's and I get paid to do that. So, I mean, to me, I don't want to do that all the time, but I would say that I mean, my other favorite part would have been, certain people like Carlito Fuente. I mean, just the way he does and how he um owns his businesses and the things that he does for the people that are in his businesses or his charities or anything like that is just a real leadership skill that I was super happy to be around
He
something
does a
like
lot of
that.
donations. He donates a lot.
Oh yeah, and then of course he has his
Special
own
causes.
charity out in the Dominican Republic too. I mean, I've been out there lots of times, and if you don't know, it's unreal. The amount of influence he's able to gather from other companies to give to the school that is out behind, his farm in the Dominican, and what these kids have learned and the skills and all the different, majors that have it's gone from like, elementary all the way up to university now, and they've got visual arts, music, all kinds of just amazing things. And um just and none of all of the donations that he gathers are only for the children. So the administration pays for everything. That administration, it's all covered by the company, so the rest of it goes to the
Did not
kids and
know
whatever they're doing in
Interesting.
their
Good
programs.
for him.
Yeah,
How many cigars a day do you smoke?
not as many right now.
Oh,
I mean, I still enjoy a good cigar, don't get me wrong. It's just I've just been seriously busy, and there's some platforms that I'm working on that do not allow any kind of smoking.
uh,
So you have to
Wow.
kind of I have to kind of switch it up. So I will do like a cigar post, but then I'll have pictures in there that are not, it's just, don't have the cigar in there. Or if I'm holding the cigar on the other platform, that's okay, but you can't be smoking it.
Okay.
Well, there's a lot. I mean, Facebook's headed that way, and because a lot of us have gotten that ding saying, "Hey, you're going against community
violating our
standards,"
terms.
and YouTube's getting that way, and everybody's trying to find other ways. Now, if somebody was to step up and get their own server,
Yeah, that's money and that's time and investments there. That's
That's like saying, you know what?
we don't see.
I don't really like how McDonald's is doing business. So why don't we just go ahead and make another McDonald's? I don't
yeah,
think so.
Yeah, right.
I
You
just
never
don't see
know.
that happening.
Yeah,
So
no, that's not good.
your top 2 or 3 cigars you
Patrick.
really enjoy.
Oh, I mean, they're all gonna be Fuentes. Sorry, but it's
Okay, that's all
definite.
right.
You got to do what you
The,
got to do.
I love the Angel Share, and I love the 20th Blue Anniversary cigar. And the other one would probably be between the Don Carlos Personal Reserve and the Don Carlos Shark. I love both of those cigars as
Okay,
well. So,
cool.
and then lots of more that are in Fuente family I love too. But those are definitely like, you get
So
excited.
the one thing that we've always talked about as far as Fuente's line is concerned, you've got something that's down in the $7 range, and then you got something that goes all the way up into the hundreds.
Mhm.
So he's got a wide variety of cigars to bring out to the aficionados. You've got the guys that want to smoke nothing but Opus X, but then you've
Right.
got the guys that love the short stories. So it's
Right.
just a wide range of selection.
Well, you got to remember how it started though. So the core line, that's bread and butter. You're always going to have your core line being bread and butter. And those are the, $8 to $15 range of cigars. So that is what sells the most, and they're amazing. So thank you, that we can get amazing cigars
Yeah.
for a great price.
Exactly.
And then in the 90s, that's when Carlito wanted to really rear up and he started creating the Opus X, and it just changed a whole new, kind of direction of cigars. I'd say that most people weren't really making that expensive of cigars. They weren't really pushing them out like that. They might have one, whereas this became a whole line. And also, I believe that now don't get me wrong, I was around in the 90s, but I wasn't around to understand this. It's still a child, but but
Well,
it
we're old
was
enough to be
It was definitely one of those times that if I'm, recalling it correctly, it really started a whole lot more people were starting to smoke cigars at that time. It became more of a style and a lifestyle
Yeah.
than just having a cigar, I think.
Well, that was the
But
second the boom of the early '90s. That's when
yeah,
JD and all those guys kind of started doing it. It started becoming more prominent up front.
Yeah.
More and more people started smoking cigars versus, and we're not talking White Owls, we're not talking
Mhm.
Dutch Masters.
Yeah.
Those to me are not. Well,
But that
they are, but they're not.
that was
they're not.
typically what
They're
was
not
available.
cigars. No, those are
You
not
know?
premium cigars.
But that was
No.
typically what was available back, in the 70s and 80s was just what we would consider now 7-Eleven cigars.
Oh, yeah.
The working class guys.
Gas stations,
That's what they
cigars,
had,
Yeah, or they're even machine rolled cigars.
right?
Yes.
That
So-
very, very, very true.
Yeah.
Did I see my grandfather smoking $100 cigar?
I
Yeah, that was
No.
you couldn't.
But
that's
it's
all
funny
they
in
had.
my era. I don't know if I want to admit this, but it seemed like more people were using those cigars to turn them into, blunts or something, and not
Yes.
just
No, no.
smoking them as a cigar. So I'm like, what are you? What are you buying that for? You're really gonna smoke that? Oh my god!
Yeah, right.
Occasionally, we get somebody that walks in here and asks for, "You sell any blunts?" It's like,
Yeah. They'll ask. We have a lot of police, firefighters, and kind of stuff like that. And there'll be a police officer in his uniform in here, and they'll say, "Yeah, these guys sell blunts." Something stupid, something really stupid.
you try not to
and you
laugh,
guys are in.
don't.
What's the laws in Mississippi? I'm not familiar.
medicinal on that side.
Oh well, that's nice. Well, so
it-
it's not. But you guys can't sell it. Yeah.
I mean, no, we're not going to sell it anyway. That's
Right. Of course
even
not.
if it was recreational. I don't think that the owners would be interested in.
No, there's too much of a hassle.
You
with
really don't want to mix those two. It's two different customer bases, in my opinion.
Absolutely, that's you hit it right there on the head. It's
Yeah, right.
you're looking at and in the PCA, since you were there, you saw the sideshow that they had over there
that.
with
In the
the
back left
with
corner,
the girls in their nice skimpy suits.
selling leaves only, and
That was
Had rolling
PCA, or
trays.
I feel like that's TPE, but maybe not. I might be.
That was over in New Orleans.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they had little rolling trays that they were giving out to people if you signed up for their email, and it was just crazy.
they sell little pouches with like small leaves in there, enough to roll. I was like,
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'm
that's
not
cool.
gonna. No,
Yeah, right.
I'm not doing that.
First of all, a cigar is a tobacco leaf is not an easy wider. It's not.
Yeah, right.
It's not paper. It's not designed to be inhaled like that. That's the fallacy of using a tobacco leaf to roll up a joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's,
Oh, it could be it's really strong. That's for sure.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
I'm sure you've inhaled by accident a time or two on a cigar. and you go,
I haven't inhaled by accident, but I have. When I first started smoking cigars, especially on this show, I mean, there's times where I'm like disappearing for 20 minutes and I'm sick as a dog because I just smoked that cigar like way too fast. I didn't have really any idea, and I
Yeah,
was
it's pretty
nervous,
strong
so I'm
stuff.
just like,
the retro hail's pretty rough too.
yeah, I bet that is. I would know. I do know. I retro hell everyone's. Yeah, I do that.
How long did it take you to develop the retro?
Well, once I mean, you got to realize everything was excelled because I was hanging out with all the right people. But I mean, pretty much once I kind of learned that you don't have to do the whole thing through your mouth. You kind of you can do half and half, like some through your mouth, some through your nose. So it doesn't feel like you're going underwater because I'm not a big fan of that part.
Yeah,
And
me
obviously
neither.
then you can't smoke the rest of the cigars because you're still exploding out of your nose or something.
If you got any kind of sinus problems, retrohaling.
I feel like with the retro hail, you get more of the experience of the tobacco than
Oh, absolutely.
you just drawing it through your mouth.
Oh, absolutely. We've got way more taste buds in our nose than we do on our tongue. So most of the time, you're smelling and you're tasting through your nose, and on the palate of that. So I mean, But yeah, you can get way more notes, I guess. To tell you the truth, I don't get notes. I have no idea what everything smells and tastes like. So
Yeah,
it's,
cedar and all that stuff. Yeah, we
yeah.
kind of feel that too.
Yeah.
So either you like it or you don't like it.
Yeah, and it's usually like, oh, it smells like a grease cigar. That's all I know.
Right.
It's like
So there's two of us on the panel that no longer drink alcohol. And Bones himself, he sparingly drinks alcohol too.
Moderately.
But I used to love a good bourbon with a cigar.
yeah.
That was what I drank when I smoked a cigar. Now we're drinking coffee. How about you? What's your favorite drink?
Well, what I've noticed lately is I don't really drink with a cigar anymore. I'm usually working, but we'll go to the cigar lounge. And when we go to the cigar lounge, I'll get a martini there. And
Okay.
so
Okay.
I enjoy those, and
Shaken, not stirred.
I have no idea. She just brings it to me, and I'm like,
Bring the
okay.
booze.
Just bring the martini on.
Yeah, I'm not a martini drinker, but my daughter got me into drinking espresso martinis.
Oh yeah, those
Oh
are
my
delicious.
God.
Get a buzz
Thank
and
you.
a buzz.
Dude, they are fantastic.
Yeah, they
Is
I
are.
there
usually drink a lot of those.
Is there any adventure coming up on that you'll be going to?
No, not really right now. I mean, my adventure right now happens in my house because I have to get super creative. I have to learn how to streamline video making plus being available to talk to people to do all this stuff. So I'm kind of an adventure on its own. It's like you never know what's going to happen during the day. It's great though. It's a lot of fun. I'm just having a blast doing it. But mostly I like to the traveling keeps me from really meeting my goals where I want to be because I'm so distracted. It's really hard to keep my focus. So I protect it like, Fort Knox these days. I'm like, you're not allowed to take away my attention because I want this. And,
And you got to do it inside because it's too cold outside down in Florida too.
well, yeah, I have, but actually it's so funny, so in the mornings, yeah, I'm putting on 2 pairs of pants and I'm walking with my Uggs, which I feel so silly walking in my Uggs around here, but everybody else is like that too, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
And
you're all together.
yeah, so but then about 10 o'clock, I'm getting out the gym and I'm usually kind of warmed up a little bit. I'm on the go. I'm starting to move around everywhere again. And so then by noon, I've changed clothes by 3 times now. It's just like it keeps getting warmer and warmer during the day, and then it'll get cold in the mornings, but it doesn't stay very long. So we should be fine. And I think it's only going to be another 2 days. Oh,
Yeah, I
but I'm
hope
not
so.
sure. Yeah, it's
Well,
supposed
it's
to really
going up
warm up soon.
in the 70s all week here,
Oh,
which
that's
is nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 or 5 days ago it was about 28 in the morning, and now today it's going up to I think 68 or 70, something like that. And then through the week it's going to be 65 and 70
Yeah.
later in the day. So that's nice.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's ending up to do, when it's pretty much the last 3 days it's been about. So I haven't quite been too cooped up in the house, but actually trying to be creative and do things in the house was also interesting to find out too. There's lots of things
Yeah,
that,
sure.
you
We're up to 72 by
Wow.
So
Wednesday, man.
this is going to be one of those funny questions. You're doing a podcast with somebody. We see you, from the waist up. Are you wearing pajamas and slippers while you're doing that?
I am. I have the whole outfit on.
Oh.
It matches.
Because I think it's great when I see an influencer or even for that matter somebody on the news, and then you see them bring the camera back and they're wearing slippers and a pair of pajamas.
Yeah,
that's great.
On, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely taken a couple meetings like that, but I like to, I have to full do it because I got to be focused, and if I'm not full on doing it, then I don't think I focus as well. So it's like
you feel like you're out of place if you're not.
I feel like I'm I feel like I wasn't ready. I feel like I wasn't prepared. And more than likely, if I'm dressed like that, more than likely my brain's halfway there too. So it's like,
But you know,
go ahead and full on get prepared, do this. And I mean,
that's
I'm
got
telling
to
you,
be
I've got some extreme ADHD. So it's like,
that's got to be a female thing. Because unlike her, if I was sitting in her shoes right there, I'd have a nice shirt on. I'd be in my shorts, my slippers, whatever. My wife has got to get up first thing in the morning, get ready. So what are you doing? She said, you got any plans today? No, I'm just getting ready for the day. Makeup and all that. And it's like, okay. You're going to leave the house today? Probably not.
Yeah.
But she's ready in case.
I mean, I
Yep.
usually, the other part is that it doesn't take much for me to get ready. I'm kind of easy. I put a little bit of makeup on and then I throw something cute on. And really, I mean, when we're getting to wear this kind of outfit in Florida, it's like, oh yeah, I get to pull out my cute outfit. It's like once
Yeah.
a year if you're lucky.
That's like us with flannels. We finally get to wear a flannel shirt for maybe 2 weeks out of the year.
And then it's over.
Then it's over.
Or it's
Yes,
been a little
yes.
long- 2 weeks
I
this
mean,
time.
what part of Mississippi? You guys must be south then. Pretty
Yes.
Yeah,
south.
we're on the coast.
We're
Right
on-
on the coast.
Oh,
we are on the
cool.
Gulf of Mexico.
Nice. I like
Maybe a
it.
mile and a half from
Gulf
the
of
Gulf.
America.
Gulf of America. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Gulf of
Gulf
America.
of America.
We're about if you're driving to
Mile
New
and a half.
Orleans, we're about an hour and a half from New Orleans, and we're what, an hour and a half from Pensacola,
Pensacola.
Florida.
Yeah.
So
I
if you're-
have driven down there recently. I went to go see my grandmother. We drove from Naples to Thibodeau, but we went down I-10. Is that what it is?
yes,
Yep.
There you go.
Two exits on I-10
Come
to
right
Ocean
by
Springs.
us.
yep,
Yep. And my grandfather, my dad's dad, used to be in the Navy, and he actually decommissioned the something of Alabama.
yeah.
It's like-
USS Alabama
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
decommissioned.
Mobile.
over in Mobile.
Yeah, I
Which is
guess
about
so.
40 minutes from here, 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Yes, so he decommissioned it and then parked it right there where it still sits, and I guess it's a museum
Yeah.
now too.
yeah.
really
It's
cool.
a big visiting spot.
Yeah. big-
Everybody
Yeah.
gets to go tour it and stuff like that. I've been on it a couple of times. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So
You
there you
never been
go.
to Battleship?
No.
They got a little. They got a little submarine there too.
Yeah, right behind it. Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
you
It's
get
all
on-
pretty cool, Melanie.
You get on that. You get on that sub, and you're like, I'm
You
glad
see
I
the
never
close
did this.
quarters that they used to have to sleep in their berths and stuff like that.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
3 deep, and they're only like this far apart, and you're in between sleeping, and it's pretty
Have they
crazy.
gotten bigger recently though in the past couple like
they're
past
pretty good now.
few decades?
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I was there last year visiting it, and it's pretty wild. It takes you about 2 hours to go through it, but it's really nice.
They hold
It's
That's
really
cool.
cool to go through.
almost
Yeah,
5,000.
I'd like to try. I'd like to go through it, but we were kind of on a schedule on that trip.
Yeah, it's
so.
pretty cool though.
Yeah. Next time you wander through this way, hook up with Mav and stop by and see our little shop. We'd be happy to
Oh.
host you.
Oh yeah, that will.
That would be
that'd
great.
Yeah, that would be great too. I get that. That's awesome. So is it called 5.5 Legs, or this is just the name of the? What's the name of the cigar lounge?
That's the name of our podcast.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a-
So
there's a reason. There's a reason for that.
okay, tell
is a
me.
reason.
We were going by the assholes at one time, and Kevin Shahan, Cigar Prop, said, "I can't find you guys. Every time I look for the assholes, we got hundreds of other people showing up. You got to change your name." And
Okay.
then Kurt Vahante came up with one, and I said, "That's pretty funny." I said, "I gotta get permission. I gotta ask
Maverick, which is me.
his brother. You think Mav would be okay with this? Because Mav has one prosthetic leg."
Okay,
So
I
he
knew there was. I thought I kind of felt like it was. I
said,
thought
"What
that
do you
was-
think about 5.5 legs?" He goes, "Oh, I think he'd like that." And he was okay with it.
Yeah, I
So
was totally cool with it. Yeah, I'm missing my left leg below my knee, and so when they came up with that, I know somebody thought I was going to be upset, but I thought it was.
Yeah. I think you're frozen. Definitely frozen. Mm.
We're
All right,
back.
So we
back.
came up with. You can see our shirts. It has a cigar, and there's a set of legs, and one of them's a prosthetic.
Oh, nice. That's cute.
And
Well, I
we've been
like
doing
it.
this for over 8 years now.
Wow.
5.5 legs, but we started with another.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
pretty cool, and that's how we're known.
Yeah, we've been doing podcasting for
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah,
plus.
we've been doing the podcasting for 10 years. We had another guy, but he was a knucklehead, so we won't even mention his name. But and then we decided, us three, to continue it on, and we have a
Yeah.
lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That's
We have a lot
That
of
is
fun. We
cool.
talk a lot of different things, football and whatever the sports during the year is, and very little politics,
Ah,
Um,
time to time.
every what's ever going on in our life and stupid stuff and fun
Yeah.
stuff. We
It's
just have
fun
a
to be
good
able
time.
to. I think it's fun to be able to do podcasts with people that are near you, like actually in person. Those are fun. I've always liked doing those, but it wasn't always the same doing it whenever you're like the only one on the other side. It's
Yeah,
just
it
like,
gets kind of rough trying to figure out what to do for 30 minutes or an hour. Yeah,
Yeah,
you just don't have
well,
much to do.
I do have the gift of gab, so let me tell you, it's like somehow I could just be like, blah, 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 and the next thing you know, it's an hour wait later, and I'm like, wow. Did I
Sometimes
do
it goes
that?
by pretty quick, the time. But
Yeah.
then sometimes, like you said, it's like,
It's a lot of fun.
all right, I think we're done.
Yeah, sometimes we may cut it off in like 20 minutes because we ran it raw,
Yeah.
and but then it goes on.
But every Friday morning, drinking coffee and
Yeah, we know that
Well-
every Friday morning this is our gig.
coffee and
You know
water.
what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, it is Friday. So yeah, happy Fuente Friday.
One day Friday.
One day Friday.
We don't have them in the shop. Otherwise, we'd have been smoking a short story or something.
Yeah.
Oh, why
would've.
not?
We're out.
We're
Oh,
out.
okay. Well, that's a good reason.
They're coming back.
Excellent.
Okay.
Well, look,
Yeah.
Melanie, thanks for taking some time with us.
Yeah,
I
thank
hope
you
that-
for having me.
I hope
It
that
was
the
a
people
blessing.
that chime in and look at our stuff later on realize that you are, in our humble opinion, one of the few influencers that have brought cigars to the females. And,
Oh, yeah.
and they pay attention to you, and the others as well.
Yeah.
They do.
Yes. It was a blessing to have you on the show, and thank you for answering my texts
Yeah, awesome.
and
I know.
contacting me.
Yeah, for sure. I like to get back to you guys. So I appreciate you. I know how I got here where what I'm doing right now is obviously definitely because of the cigar industry. So I'm just grateful. So yeah. Mhm.
And we hope to see you in New Orleans. If we don't, trust me, we'll miss you because it's always a blessing to see you and that big ass smile that you got.
I'm pretty sure I might be there. It's a good possibility. So we're gonna
Okay,
go
good.
for
We'll
it.
look forward to seeing you then.
All right. God
All
bless,
right.
Melanie.
Thanks,
You take
Mel.
Bye
care.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right. Awesome.
That was a good show.
Yeah, and look, as far as the influencers are concerned, we've got an overabundance of dudes that are out there talking about cigars, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I don't want to look at a bunch of guys that look like us
No,
talking about cigars.
not all the time. No.
I want to see something different.
Like,
And we did.
like we said before, it gets to a certain point where we have a guest on. Usually that story's been told hundreds of times already,
Mhm.
and nobody wants to hear the same story
Right.
that many times.
All right.
Tell us something different.
2012 Sumatra, Mav.
Nice. Smoked well. Obvious, as you can see, it burned real well.
It's gone.
You blew
It
through
held
it.
on nice.
You were tired too. You powered through
Yeah.
it.
It didn't break down.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give it about an 8.5.
Oscar Valadares.
Yeah.
Not
He doesn't make a best score.
not Pat's. Oh, well, he did make that.
Well, the raw dog.
The raw.
Oh.
dog.
All right, I'm sorry. That was
We won't even
I
go
stand
there.
corrected.
Terrible.
8.5.
What
Eight and a half.
What
Yeah.
the thought process was behind that one?
It was a novelty. It had to be.
It had to be. I was
Oh,
on the
okay.
bottom of your shoe.
Bones. 8.5 by Mav.
I'm giving it at least 8.7, almost a 9. The coffee, I'm not too thrilled at hazelnut. Morning, Sammy.
Sammy.
Hey.
Hey, we've been smoking the daylights out of the Legacy.
Yep.
Just want to let you know that.
That, and I hope Kansas City does well in Super Bowl this week. Oh, wait a
Oh,
minute.
they're not
That's
playing.
not there.
I'm going to give it an 8.75.
Okay.
It's a good cigar. It's well constructed. I didn't have coffee this morning with it, but I'm drinking water with it, and it actually cleanses the palate. Gives me another opportunity to
Taste it
to
again.
taste it some more.
Sure.
You know,
I would not generally look for a Sumatra. Just not my
Not your favorite. Not your favorite.
well. It doesn't have anything to do with favorite. It's just I look for
it's different.
Maduro.
Yeah.
I look for Habano, and then there's a Sumatra.
I'd smoke it before I smoke a Cameroon.
I'd smoke it before I do a Connecticut.
Yeah,
Of course. Yeah, sure.
That's just me.
You don't have the strength there.
But you used to talk about cleansing your palate with the water. I've been seriously thinking about not smoking for a couple of weeks and totally trying to reset everything. Because sometimes,
Going through another check with your.
no, just sometimes they start all tasting the same.
Mhm.
You know, it's a matter of just having something in your hand and smoking it. And
So-
not enjoying the.
One last thing before we go, Mav. On the way home last night, I had one of the legacies, the Shade Grown. It's a beautiful cigar. I really do enjoy it. However, it hit me pretty hard last night. I had a head rush like crazy.
Really?
On this
I had the nicotine
on the
buzz.
shade grown.
Yeah, I had the nicotine
Really?
buzz pretty good. So I'm
Be
gonna
careful.
make sure that if I decide to go that route again, I'm gonna have a peppermint
Well,
available to.
We talked about the legacies before, like when you brought them back with Patrick from wherever, and I was just like, I appreciate the cigar, but I was like, this is not good to me at that time. Whether it didn't sit long enough for whatever reason, it's just like I didn't want to like the legacy. But then Mikey Silva's brought some back on a trip to Maduro Gordo. I smoked that and I was like, holy shit. I don't want to like this, but this is a really good cigar.
Yeah.
Is it, to me, the top of their line? Probably close to the 12th for me. It's one of those two. But I would say those are the top two, and then it goes, down the line.
Down the line, yeah.
Down the 30s, whatever. But it really is dude, they're anywhere from $14, $15 to almost $20.
Yeah, they're an average price stick.
For a good cigar.
Oh, it is a really good cigar.
Yeah.
It is.
Congratulations to Nicholas III on that blend.
Yes.
Very, very good, very tasty.
Yes.
And we're so very happy to have it here at Coast Cigar and Lounge.
Yes. At 3418 Bienville Boulevard.
Thank you.
Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
In Ocean Springs.
All
If
right.
you're ever through here, stop by.
It took us a while to get them, but we got them.
Man, and they're going pretty good.
Four different faces,
We got-
five Vitolas.
We got them.
Yep, we got plenty, guys. Come on down and get them.
For the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Coast Cigar and Lounge at 3418 Bienville Boulevard, we're gonna bid you a happy and healthy weekend, and God bless. From Mort, Bones, and Maverick, happy weekend.
Go Seahawks.
What do they call